Ronnie, why are you doing this? What am I doing? I didn't do anything yet. Why are you even asking me? How do you know I'm going to do something? And if I am going to do something, what am I going to do? And what's the difference to you? Anyways, you're inside of me. You're just going to follow. Just, talk to me and don't talk out loud because the camera's right in front of us. And you know I don't cancel any of the videos. Did do my mustache quite good for Father's Day. Because I love me. I love me. This is... Happy Father's Day to me. Happy Father's Day to me. Well, what is Father's Day? It's just a notation to say don't forget who you are, treat yourself right, and treat all those around you as best as possible. Another thing I'm going to show you is I found this. This is the roulette. These are the numbers. I'm not going to explain them to you now, but this is exactly what the roulette board does. You see this? And this? This angle here, home plate. But I'm not going to tell you anymore. Because this is what we're going to next. We're turning the camera around. Around. Camera's not around, isn't it? Sort of like more of a square. Ah, that's what I was looking for. There you go. Now, this is what I want to show you. Take a look where it says moon. You see moon? M13 is a 4. 06, 06, 5. 4, 6, 6, 5. Federation. You don't even have to have 6, 6 can be F. 6 and 6 can also be L. And in French, they say lune. That's why on the $20 bill they put an animal, they call it the loon. But the moon's specialty, what is the moon's specialty? Because they call it a satellite moon, it's all about communication. It's all about being the pivotal thing in the sky that moves the ocean. At the same time, the electronic moon, take a look, 6, 7, 3 and 4 is 7. Because you replace this area, 3 becomes 1. How do I know 3 becomes 1? Look on your phone. The 1 and 3 are opposites of each other. They skip to each other. 1, 3, 7, 9, 1, 3, 7, 9. Actually, it's not 1, 3, 7, 9. It's 1, 3, 7, 8. It in fact makes a different design because the 9 comes out of the game. That's right. The 9 comes out of the game after a certain amount of innings. The 9 comes out of the game. And in baseball, that's right. The pitcher usually bats from the 9th position. And very often or not, when a run's going to be scored, they take him out of the game. They put in a pinch batter or a designated hitter into the position. You want to see other things? Titan, 51, 50, Barack Obama. Triton, okay, 1 part, 2 parts. That's the way I'm looking at these. These are 1, these are 2. That's why they're bigger. I can make it all up, but see this over here? This is the communication. This is the heart communication. 4 by 8. 8 by 8 is 64. 4 by 8 is 32, which is half. This is your chessboard. We connect moons. Okay, it's for communication purposes and for things we need on the earth. Anyways, you did see what I actually came here for. Was 1776 was the moon. And also, not only 1776, and we'll try and see if I can show you. Do you see that photo over there, the red and the yellow? That's the roulette board. Okay, there's 2 triangles with a line through it. Those lines reconnect the airspace from one to the airspace in the other. They turn into a circle, and they become what they say is the equator to the Earth, because they equate totality, and it goes out the equator line all the way to the bottom. It goes back in like the apple. And then the same thing for the top. It goes back in, and then the connector comes out of the top. Now, if you want to ask me what's a connector, what's the apple, what's this, it's basically simple. When your electrician comes over, ask him how everything works, and then when your technical advisor comes over for your communications of your internet, your telephone, your car, wherever you go, ask all these people what's going on, because we're hooked up solid, my friends. okay? No matter where the ball bounces inside the sphere, it will always touch the element that will always give us the electricity for life, for the spirit life, for the connect. There's so many things, so many things. There was this little thing. See this thing over here on the $20 bill? They have this. It's like the doo-doo for the exhaust. Because the pressure builds up, and if you don't have a little bit of pressure, and you don't get that energy from the steam, you won't have a steam cooker. So the energy has to build up. And then it has to release. I mean, if you left it loose, well, our thinking would be that way too. I'm not sure. Am I really thinking? You understand, we need a little pressure. You always need a little pressure. If you don't put any pressure, things will tend to will automatically make your motor go a little bit differently, and now your car is knocking. So you need the extra pressure, and they use that for your exhaust. But even for your exhaust, even if your exhaust goes, that little pipe they bring down to, that keeps the pressure up high enough for a certain amount of time before something goes wrong. So I showed you the moons. I didn't write down the number. There are certain moons, like a Ganymede reminds me of the old grandmother, where it's 5,262 kilometers, and I'm not sure if that's around or what. 52 or 62, which means man's soul, 62, or 42, okay, which is Nibiru, plus 10, which is the difference of Saturn and Mercury, the 10 difference between 103. And now what are all these numbers? They're code numbers. Who gave it to them? The people who made the measurements, who put the numbers down. This is what I work with. I can't go and create my own because I have no what's it called? I have, my valeur is 0. So I use all your numbers and just add them into the system that's already in function of mine, and I'll be okay, because I know the junction, what's your function? You know, holy crap. Hey, look, I see some old friends of mine. They all think I'm crazy. Hey, crazy? You know what? To put that word, even to waste my time thinking whether I'm crazy, of course I use that word all the time. Because if I'm not crazy enough in thinking, then I'm not all over the place, and the more I'm all over the place, boom. Conjunction, junction, the function is now worked. I have connected A with B with C with D. 1, 2, 3, 4, add them up equals 10. E equals 15, F equals 21, G equals 28 on the piano. And that's the end of the piano. What? 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 3 is 6, plus 4 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 6 is 21, plus 7 is 28. Where is that moon cycle coming along, 1 to 7? Because it repeats. There ain't no 7. We fall on 6 and 1 creating 7, because you started on the 7th day. How can I explain this? Things overlap. We always overlap at least one day. And they didn't call Wednesday for nothing, because I think that might be the day that we overlap, because we really can't overlap by the Saturday and the Sunday, because they're the bottom of your heart. I'm not sure exactly how it goes, but when it comes down here, you grab the ribbon, you turn it around your 2 balls, and you bring it back up to the top. You grab the ribbon. When I'm talking the balls, I'm talking what the ribbon does in the corners. So either you can say, I'm holding it here on Saturday, I'm holding it here on Sunday for the beginning of the end, and here's your you from the week, from one end to the other end of the week. Or what you can do, okay, here's your Saturday and your Sunday, but you take this and you bring it to Wednesday. And once you get it around Wednesday, you have now separated either Wednesday from Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, where Wednesday is separated from Thursday, Friday, and Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. What I'm trying to tell you is it becomes a loop. It becomes a loop. Wednesday's inside of here. Okay, and then they drag the loop around, and then Saturday and Sunday are supposed to be here and here, but they're actually here and here, here and here. How can I explain that? Why? Can I do it this way to explain a little bit better? There's this side and there's this side. This is Wednesday over here, okay? In the conjunction loop, if you were doing electricity, okay, that would give you your light. And then the two ends it connects, which they call the pigtails, okay, in electricity, that's supposed to be your Saturday and Sunday, okay, that keeps in Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, no. Saturday and Sunday are different. And I'm quite sure that's one of the reasons that on the Hebrew Yom Kippur and the Hebrew Rosh Hashanah, if I remember correctly, Wednesdays and Saturdays, was it, or Tuesdays and Thursdays? There's 2 days that they never have the holidays on. Okay, it's never marked in the book. 2 days. One of this holiday and 2 days of this holiday, I just don't remember. And like I said, okay, the evildoers, okay, they follow Torah, they recreate it into another religion or like whatever, and then they make them both look alike, like, hey, they were both the same to start with. No, they were made that way. It's purposely done. Hey, man, we live in the Matrix. We live in the Matrix. Isn't this fantastic? Anyways, 11 minutes. Another thing I wanted to just do one more. Did you know that the 7th letter is a G? 7 letters later is an N. 7 letters later, it's a U. 777 spells nugget, okay, or gun. That's what it spells right here. Don't forget the first letter and the last letter, Arizona. North America, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Like I said at the beginning, that's what I'm looking at for communication. So watch out where your jawbreaker is coming from.